Yo, what's up? Jet, how you doing, man? You're doing good? That's good, man. Have you ever seen this game before? I bet you haven't seen this game. It's called Heroes of the Storm. Alright, Jet, I'll see you later, bud. Hey, make sure to wish Grandma a happy birthday today. Tell your dad or somebody to send Grandma a message and tell her happy birthday. She would like that. Okay, I'll tell her. See you, Jet.
Prepare yourself for battle, heroes.
Have you readied yourself for the hunt?
If it betters our chances, I will lead the assault myself. What would you ask of me?
The battle begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fight!
Jet says happy birthday.
Choose a talent.
What?
Choose a talent. Heroes, gather tribute and earn my favor.
We shall stand united.
Getting wrecked.
You heavy damage. Heal immediately.
It was rather violent. Gather tribute or face my curse. The choice is simple. Talent? Ah, that seems generous. Double kill.
You have been outmatched.
The tide turns in our favor. I hunger for battle.
I'm on my way to assist you. I am heading to you.
Glory waits for me.
Severe. Head to a healing fountain quickly. I'm on my way to assist you.
Unacceptable. You shall know my curse. Killing spree.
Fire at will!
Your foe has fallen. Let the curse end. Until someone wins my favor once more, that is.
Your deeds bring honor to this heat. Honor guide
Warrior, you cannot let this one down.
assist you. As you will.
Enemy slain. Choose a talent. Shall we see who gathers enough tribute this time?
As you will.
Yo, what's up, Iano? How you doing?
Gather tribute or face my curse. Your choice. I believe that freedom is yours.
As my strength.
Your killing spree is over.
Show respect, Acolyte.
Fear the Nathrazine. Take your time. None can stay my advance. All life is doomed.
Ooh, a visitor. Hi.
No thanks. It's like the internet is the version of everything that should be publicly acceptable if everybody was like benevolent. Never really watched the guy before, probably not gonna watch him now.
What's that? Is it good?
Yeah.
Here you go.
You gotta be kidding me.
Sorry?
You're Elon Musk.
I am?
What are you doing here?
I'm washing dishes. Well, I was on the turkey line, but I got demoted for being too generous with the gravy.
Oh, man. What an honor to meet you. I'm such a fan of Tesla and SpaceX, all your companies. Howard Wolowitz, Caltech.
Nice to meet you, Howard. It feels great to come down here and help the less fortunate, huh?
Oh, yeah. Nothing better than helping people. Which is something I realized when I was viewing Earth from the deck of the International Space Station, where I spent 2 months as a payload specialist, a job I was qualified for because I'm an MIT-trained engineer.
And I thought I ladled the gravy on thick.
Sorry, it's just, you're you. I really want you to adopt me.
Well, you're here on Thanksgiving, so you're probably a good person.
Oh, I made my wife come down, too.
You think you might ever get back out to space?
Is that a job offer? Because I really want to go to Mars. Assuming I can bring my wife. She hardly takes up any room. She's basically a carry-on.
Well, we're not quite there yet, but we're always looking for engineers. So let me give you my email. We can stay in touch.
Thank you.
Oh, look. Someone hardly touched their pumpkin pie. Want to share it with me?
A partially eaten piece of pumpkin pie from a homeless shelter with Elon Musk? You bet I do!
Don't you just love the fact that it's like being a high-profile individual actually takes the idea of being a model citizen to the extreme? Where I think the irony with that is, like, if God could be the most model citizen there is, it's like, once you reach a point where you actually can manipulate things, then is being something that is well known actually a good thing or not? And I say that because at that point in time, it's like the idea of progress is held up against the idea of psychology, which can be reduced to the origination of all things, just like physics, which is just like almost nothing matters.
Fighting power 117,000! Oh no! That's only 3,000 away from Captain Genyu's maximum!
No way! Hey! Hey, stop that!
Actually, I'm just getting warmed up.
Oh, a wise guy, huh? Now let's see here. What? 140,000? No, it can't be!
I think your friend's having a nervous breakdown.
150,000! Unreal!
So, this is the real you. 180,000. Astounding. Incredible!
Man, we should be getting the heck out of here right now. Yeah, I've seen about all I want to see.
There's no need to be scared of me. Just say you're sorry for what you've done and leave, and no harm will come to you.
What? Apologize?
That's right.
Fighting power 117,000. Oh no, that's only 3,000 away from Captain Genyu's maximum.
No way! Hey! Hey, stop that!
Actually, I'm just getting warmed up.
Oh, a wise guy, huh? Now let's see here. What? 100
A dollar might turn to $1 million, then we all rich. That's just how I feel.
Be the last one out to get this dough. Don't wait, love one up.
A dollar might turn to $1 million, then we all rich. That's just how I feel.
Be the last one out to get this dough. Don't wait, love one up.
Hey Simon, why aren't you using ChatGPT for creating posts?
Sigma, Sigma, on the wall. Who's the skibbidiest of them all? Me, I'm the Sigma. You want to mind my skibbity powers? Sigma, Sigma, on.
I'm gonna have to learn how to talk like that.
This has gone on long enough. It ends right here, right now.
Come on! I haven't got all day. I want to see what the great Kakarot's made of.
Ha! You want me? You got me!
Power levels 8,000. How? Wait, it's over 9.
Vegeta, what did you say his power level is? It's over 9,000! 9,000?!
That's for my friends, all 4 of them.
When I used to be able to be just relaxed and totally immersed in what it was that I was participating in. No longer. It's like everything is in opposition of my ability to say that life is pleasant. Because it takes so much effort involved with the ideas of luck and fortune. Don't care.
Am I an influencer yet?
Depends how many customers you can get to save money with Progressive.
I found my purpose.
From the moment it leaves the factory, critical parts of your engine are building up deposits. And at Valve...
The Optimus robot is Tesla's boldest gamble, and Elon Musk is the current version specifications with a height of 5 foot 10 inches, a weight of 138 pounds or 68 kilos, and hands with 5 fingers, and along with necks that can rotate left and right thanks to the 2 degrees of freedom setup, and feet that touch the ground and can lift up and maintain balance. no less than humans, plus a current speed reaching 1.34 miles an hour or 0.6 meters a second. But it's not too slow, consider Optimus, especially since it hasn't received much investment in its current version. With the new design, we think Tesla could focus more on Optimus's display. And 3. All right, let's now move on to the second improvement that Elon also just confirmed recently.
Yeah, yes, you could communicate with Optimus.
This is a feature that'll soon be available in Optimus Gen 3. Number 2, Optimus Next Gen can talk. Sure, if you think like we do, but we still would like to buy it even if it can't do too many tasks. Just being able to speak and answer our questions smoothly and accurately makes it worth buying. At the very least, reading the newspaper, you just need to ask what's new today, what's the weather like, or who's winning the election. It'll tell you everything, and you just need to sit there and listen. It's not going to run at full capacity all the time, which makes it more suitable for Optimus considering everyone wants their robot to last longer, either standing still or sitting. The Tesla maximum monthly payment you'd consider for a humanoid robot at your home that can clean, organize your kitchen, cook, wash dishes, garden, do laundry, and take out the trash.
How long can you protest something before you just become basically an adversary to like mankind itself anyways? Which side is winning? The heck?
My job is to lift weights 7 days a week and talk to clients on the phone about lifting weights and drinking various protein shakes. I'm making gains just talking about
it. Being a bad spotter is not a joke, Jim. Millions of lifters suffer every year.
Michael.
Oh, that's funny. Michael!
Every morning in a bed that's too small, driving my daughter to a school that's too expensive. And then I go to work to a job for which I get paid too little. But on chest day, well, I like chest day.
Nobody bench presses more than Creed Bratton and gets away with it. The last person to do this disappeared. His name, Creed Bratton.
Boy, have you lost your gains, because I'll help you find them.
I wish there was a way to know you will hit your PR before you actually hit it.
Pam, it's leg day.
Can't wait until society's like cyberpunk. That'd be like my time. Space pirates. Deep web, let's talk about like deep space. And the parties that go on there. It's like questionable just because it's like misunderstood.
I'm thinking Black Vegas, right here in Atlanta.
I see Atlanta. That's Black.
I am the Dark Lifter, the supreme embodiment of muscle and strength. Bow down to my swole.
It takes a great deal of strength to stand up to your enemies, Harry, but even more to lift them.
The gains that motivate us never really leave us. You can always find them at the gym.
I killed my PR! I killed my PR!
In the presence of a deadlift mentor, even the strongest lifter feels the weight of despair and fatigue.
Harry Spotter, your gains cannot save you. I have embraced the dark lifts, and they have made me invincible.
I don't go looking for gains. Gains usually find me.
You're a lifter, Harry.
I can teach you how to bottle supplements, brew protein shakes, and even put a stopper to DOMs.
Happiness can be found even in the heaviest of lifts if one only remembers to maintain proper form.
Hagrid.
What are the theoretical limits of human strength? Channel possible. Unburden yourself from the hard business of making the perfect program from scratch. We've got them, build your muscles to them, can actually support it. Now, this isn't a problem of 100 pounds. This isn't just stupid, it's high leads to ridiculous shit. Like this kid who thought that his family and community's belief in him would grant him the ability to set a new bench record and press over 700 pounds. Let's forget about the fact that that doesn't add up to 700 pounds. This isn't just stupid, it's highly dangerous, and the kid's lucky he walked away with any of his limbs still attached. Now, to be clear, this lack of ability is a very good thing, because if you could will yourself, after decades of being sedentary, to lift the several thousand pounds required to levitate at 1960 levels to many times higher than a typical male would have. However, the unbridled use of PEDs doesn't result in matching men on records, even when you control for weight class. The most weight deadlifted by any man is the 501 kilogram deadlift by Hafthor Bjornsson. The most weight deadlifted by any woman on the planet at any size or weight is right around 700 pounds, pulled by Tamara Walcott. Even if you control for somebody who is Tamara's size, you still get 900 pound and 1,000 pound deadlifts pretty routinely at the top levels. Now, it's been claimed that socialization plays
It is said there was a time when the citizens of Sparta were not unlike any others in ancient Greece. After all, they shared a common culture, language, religion,
It's like
and
all the
lifestyle,
same stories.
so there was really no way of being
It's not
superior
repeat.
in anything. Herodotus even says Spartans were the worst governed people
It's
in
like
all of
taking me
Greece.
30 years
That
to,
is,
like,
of course,
accumulate
until
all
Sparta
the
came
world's
under the
knowledge.
influence of the legendary lawgiver Lycurgus. It was he who supposedly came up with the Spartan constitution, among which was the agoge, a system of education and
Until we
training to
get
be
to the point
completed
where
by
we can
every
go,
Spartan
like, so
citizen.
in-depth
Most
into
Greek cities also had a
every,
similar
like,
system
idea,
in place,
even
but it was
undebatable
Lycurgus's that was so revolutionary
such as,
for
like,
its time that it
mathematics,
allowed the Spartans to dominate
like,
everyone who dared meet them in the field,
history
and
to
in
the
their
point of,
prime
do we have
allowed them
free
to
will or
stand
not?
undefeated for over 100-hour channel and start your free trial with Wondery. Gazed upon the lazy, mediocre citizens of Sparta, he decided that his people were in need of a different concept of upbringing. At the center of this idea was his belief.
With so many choices across the U.S., find Boston hotels even Yankees fans could
like-
love.
How do you compete when it's like there's legitimately like good people that don't even like get any views? Yeah, watch out for the big weird antenna and ears coming out of his head.
What we see dripping in heat, says Ronaldo Benjamin Frederick with the 555. Yeah, let's get it going next week. I think Z's one of the few like that will lock it in and say, you know what, let's just get locked back in. You know, all these other people, man, they protect themselves first, brand first, protect themselves first. See ya. Get the out of here. See ya. Bye. Bye-bye. Splashy metal thing.
You gotta do plyometrics, bro. A lot of plyometrics. It's tough. Go do any warm up and then do your plyometrics.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Woo! Love that tune.
That's why I dialed you in. This tailgate's got it all. Tech, grills.
Absolutely.
8,000 subscribers and 1.8 million views. So whenever you see this, compare these numbers to whatever I have when you watch this.
What's up, guys? It's currently October 4th, 2015. Yes, I'm probably like a freaking grown man when you see this. I'm still in high school right now, and whoa, this camera's tilted. When you see
No,
this,
when
I'm
I
actually
see something
going to
like this,
be
all I
in,
can really do is just like stick to the logical fallacies of life. Like, in the end, is anyone really any greater or lesser? Unless it was like foreordained in the beginning, because it's like some eternal loop, which means that nobody really gets credit anyways. Because it's like, what is going on?
But so let's see.
And I'm sure that there's like lots of people that are like amazing at a lot of things, just as much as there's a lot of people that do amazing things that get no attention anyways either. It's like, what are we really doing here but to learn like how to navigate the lessons like that?
I don't even know what college I'm going to. But by the time you see this, I'll have finished high school, gone to college, probably be doing deuces.
Which, if you can come to terms of that, then you can just say it's fine, because it's like, whatever, in terms of like logical fallacies of being able to deal with life and death, it's all the same for everybody, no matter what position they're in. It's like the only way to deal with the fact that it's like people are doing extremely better than you. Just like focus on like the grand arcing logical fallacies of mankind itself. It's like everything has to acclimatize to like specific like feelings, no matter what their circumstances. Which just means that I'm sure there's things that suck for anybody. So then if you can say that, then it's like everybody's just relatively like doing the same, basically. That's how you get over jealousy like that quick. Without necessarily being like toxic. Because hopefully if you reach the point where you were in that situation, having a conversation like that isn't necessarily going to work against you. But hopefully if you ever acquired a situation like that, you'd be able to still work on those things. And I have just like related yourself to like always having some sense of being able to relate to others. Like I said, the future's just around the corner. Stuff's gonna be as big as like powered flight and the automotive industry. Just have to live long enough to realize the changes that are going to occur. It's like if anybody's struggling with like a sense of continuation right now, just like look forward to the release of like all this stuff internationally. Yeah, it's called Will Smith and the Great Spaghetti Monster in the Sky. That's what that last film was called. Let's check out the progress of AI.
Top 10 best people to play Vegeta live action. With, of course, honorable mentions being Danny DeVito, he would be a better Yajirobe in my opinion. Number 10, Daniel Radcliffe. I do think he has the height for it, and he can make the build to be Vegeta, but the voice is the only thing that's holding him back. Number 9, Leonardo DiCaprio. I do think in terms of acting, he can portray him well, but in terms of physical appearance, he just doesn't look it. Number 8, Terry Crews. He would be a better Nappa. Number 7, Samuel L. Jackson. He looked like he would be a better Piccolo. Number 6, I don't know who this is, but in terms of looks, he looks like a very young Vegeta. But I don't think he will play the role and be as intimidating. Number 5, Tom Holland. It's the same thing. He looks way too young. He looks like he's a little kid. Number 4 is Nicolas Cage. He's in the same boat as Leonardo DiCaprio. I really don't know why I didn't put him lower, but he just does look like he could play the part, but he's not physically there. Number 3, Chris Evans. In terms of physical build and acting skills, he's one of the best on this list. Number 2, Matt Damon. Look at him. He has the physical build and the acting skills better than everyone on this list to do this. But I think everybody knew who was going to be number 1 on this list. Look at this picture. This looks like Vegeta live action. Top 10 best people to play.
You know, my one comment on this is like, has anybody seen those people doing the like AI dark fantasy? As soon as you have a character that you convert over to the real world, it's like almost better for it to maintain a sense of like cartoon nature, even if there are like portrayals of real world things, sort of like Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Because I think if you make them like just too real, then you're going to the types of movies where it's like you just hear the voices of like the dogs, like, and they're not moving their mouths or anything like that. There needs to be some cartoon like aspect to some of that stuff.
Ninja was probably the best player at that time, but now he's a noob. If he were to go on the like a competitive side, he would get last place by far because of like how advanced it is now.
If you 1v1 Ninja 10 times, how many times you win?
I think if I 1v1 him 100 times, he wouldn't beat me one. No, that's not egotistical. Like anybody watching this who watches Fortnite, like it's pretty hard, like from an older player to beat like a newer player that knows all the new strategies, techniques, and all that. It's like
it'd be like Larry Bird versus Kevin Durant.
Nah, I'm not mad at Clicks, bro. I'm not mad at him at all. It's just like, I think he just says it's on his mind. It's fine. I mean, dude, the 1731 is old, bro. It's 14 years. I was 14 years old. Oh. Clicks is in his dad's nutsack.
Ninja was probably the best player at that time.
Some of that stuff is like you can only know if you like play. It's like, does Michael Jordan hold up today kind of argument. It's like, pick like Larry Bird, but why don't you pick like somebody else who's like innovative? because there's obviously going to be mechanisms that can be taken advantage of at any point in time, and it's like the people that were able to take advantage of mechanisms when they began playing. Let's check this out. Looks official.
Right this way!
What the hell?
Anything you can dream about here, you can make.
Who are you?
I am Steve. Okay.
This guy is such a tool bag.
Right this way!
What makes something great? Is it all some build up to some moment? Or is the moment itself always what's great? Being able to say the smallest thing could go up against the biggest. If it was like the pinnacle of cuteness. Cuteness always has a place. It's almost funny if you can make it cute enough, regardless of what it does. Does that mean that we're programmed to open up to something that is very cute all the time? Like it's the moment itself, and bigness is like the idea that nothing is cute. The reality you see, that's size. Does size matter? Well, if cuteness is something you can't see, then maybe you're looking for that moment all around. But what makes a moment more than just somebody speaking these sounds? If we can identify ourselves as something that's big, something that's lost the moment, but we've been able to survive this whole time. Do we then find ourselves in there like we're cute? We're the ones who are of value. What if we're just genuine? Can't necessarily see all of things trickeries. Does that mean that we just go everywhere with ease? So if there's cuteness, then there's osmosis as well. The idea that something neutral moves too. But is great bigness just neutrality? It's indifferent for everything. Not necessarily funny, not necessarily mean. Who wants to just stare at a blank big screen? The idea of space in a pattern that has its place.
Italian sausage, bacon, and pepperoni for only $8.99. That's the lowest price in 3 meat pizzas.
I live my life a quarter mile at a time. Always have, always will. And when you're living life in the fast lane like me, you need fuel that not only powers your ride, but fuels your very soul. You need something that's not just strong, but family strong. That's why I'm here to introduce you to the 2024 edition of Vin Diesel Fuel. It's more than just a drink. It's a high-octane boost that keeps you and your family going mile after mile. With every sip, you'll feel the raw horsepower coursing through your veins, the same power that drives the engines I've been tinkering with for years. Vin Diesel Fuel is now supercharged for 2024, infused with the essence of unstoppable momentum. It's not just about pushing the limits, it's about breaking them. You'll taste the intensity, feel the power, and just like family, it'll never let you down. In a world where there's no room for half measures, where family is the fuel that drives us all, this drink is your perfect partner. It's for those who live on the edge, who don't just follow the road, they make it. So if you're ready to unleash the beast within, to feel the surge of power with every sip, grab a can of Vin Diesel Fuel. Because when it comes to passion, drive, and family, there's only one way to live, full throttle. With Vin Diesel Fuel, you're not just sipping on a drink, you're igniting your drive, fueling your passion, and pushing beyond every limit. So, crack open a can, hit the gas, and let Vin Diesel Fuel take you where you belong, right at the front, leading the pack.
Constantine.
Because in the end, it's all
Keanu Reeves, but it's like he's got to deal with some different organization of some kind, and instead of like smoking, he's just addicted to gasoline or whatever. And he has to like deal with like reality. The DMV is somehow like the gatekeepers of reality and like fiction.
I'm scared. I don't know what I'm gonna do to this kid, you know? I'm scared. I'm just look at him. He's a little pussy. He's a little baby, you know? I'm scared I'm gonna like tear his baby legs off and hit him with them, you know? You don't know what I'm capable of. You don't fucking deserve it. I gotta let loose on him. You just gotta fucking ruin this kid. I'm gonna World War III this kid.
Oh, fuck.
Like I said, so many people are so good at so many things. What's better, to actually be the creator or the observer? At some point in time, who's greater, the one who's observed more greater things, or the one who's put all their time into one great thing? And it's just like, I allowed things to be great. Lived at the greatest time of life. By being harmonious to greatness. It's like Children's World Series stuff. What the heck is this?
Donald Trump left us the worst unemployment since the Great Depression. Donald Trump left us the worst public health.
Love it. Nothing is safe. You can testify to that.
bet you couldn't even remember your wife's name while having the nasty with her.
My inauguration crowd was real. Dumbass.
Oh man, I'll never live that one down. But at least I didn't try to buy Greenland.
It's almost like everything that I could be fighting or could endanger me is somewhere else.
Holy fuck, that thing is hella fast. Oh, it's gone, just like Barack's parents. The hell you on about? I got a better KDA than you. Get good, noob.
LOL skill issue. You've spent more time on the respawn screen than in the game.
Whoa, someone got a little excited. Calm down, Joe.
They're eating the dogs.
Imagine
the people
just
that
doing
came in.
things for fun. Imagine it. Like, imagine just doing things for fun, and it's like your only argument to everybody who says life has to be so hard is just like, you're not real. Difficulty sounds like a personal problem. Everything's easy. Everything flows. I don't know, I'm not too much into speed or Kai. I had a bunch of friends. We used to go and just have fires, and there'd be someone there with the guitar. We would sit there and mess around and play poker and probably like Adult Swim kind of stuff. But you don't see a lot of those people in this limelight like this. We were kind of like popular rebels. It's like we all hung out with like, can I reuse real versus CGI?
It's about
Where were you
all
headed,
the captains
Parker?
of like all the sports teams.
To your class. My class is exhausted.
I know, I'm planning to use lube next time.
A little too much. Too long. It's like weird. I just come from the place where it's like in public school, you know how all this popularity works. It's like you got the popular kid, the popular group. Which in a lot of cases just represents responsibility. And then you have all these people that are like making this type of stuff, which is like the popular outcasts. Alright. But in my experience in school, it's like all these kids don't have what these kids have, which is like a different kind of talent, which is like they can maintain their privacy and like still produce things that like obviously keep them current, which means like you almost have more freedom. Otherwise you have like a schedule and it's like, is it really you doing your stuff? That's kind of how popularity works. Anyways, I gotta go eat some dinner.